Right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We are here live at Zanvoort for round 3 of the managers. And we have with us already the manager and the myth and the legend that is EXO. I'll come on to you in a minute, Ludov, but I'd like to welcome fellow commentator Casper. All right, Casper, are we all ready for this, mate? No. Have you got over your jet lag from South Wales, Casper? Yeah. Are you ready for your interview, Ludov? No problem. I don't know what had happened to us if we didn't let you in here, so it's a good job we have let you in. But Casper, do you want to lead the way, mate?
When we think of the Dutch, we might recall the 1,000 plus bridges of Amsterdam or the iconic windmills. How about this? The Dutch eat the most licorice in the world with an average of 2 kilos each. 32 million kilos and I'm enjoying them each right now. Zanvoort Circuit first opened in 1948 and held its first official World Championship. The last of which is banked at staggering 19 meters, making it twice as steep as the bank seen at the Speedway. The Netherlands however, multiple Max follows the last Just legend has it that the first corner is named after a local character who has earned the nickname of Tartar. The circuit was planned to be built over his vegetable garden, and he would only allow it to track his
Can you include your audio, Casper, please? Yeah, please.
It is my team's challenge for the season. So I need to try. My challenge is to have 2 Red Bulls on the podium. So I'm pushing for that. But if I can get into the top 5, I think I'd be happy. It is a really hard challenge with the grid that we have at the moment. So I'm not sure if it'll be achievable.
Okay.
I'm confident if you're not. You really am.
One more question that I do want to ask, because I know that you've got to go qualify now as well, so I'm not going to keep you for much longer. But one more thing that I do want to ask is, you were saying earlier that you think Red Bull are going to stay on the top till the end of the season. Who do you think, at the moment, given current form, would be the closest challenger as such?
Mercedes. But Mercedes is going to depend on how Mo Sullivan performs in the Mercedes. I'm pretty sure Verstappen is going to have podium finishes almost every race. So it's really going to depend on where Mo finishes. Ferrari has struggled this season. They're supposed to be up there. And Ricky did gain quite a lot of pace last week. So we'll see where he's stacking up this week. But from the looks of it, I might have passed Shaggy based on the practice sessions that we've just done. But obviously, I mean, that's practice sessions. We're never really sure on those things. So, yeah. I just want to go qualify, and then I'll talk to you guys further.
Yeah,
so you can
of course you can.
have a chat with Conboat.
Yeah, of course.
My old friend Combo, not spoke to him for a long time.
It's been a while.
Been a while.
That has been.
Good luck anyway, nephew. See you in a bit.
Thank you.
See you in a
Yeah,
bit,
how are you doing anyway, mate?
This circuit is made up of 14 corners.
Hello?
Combo, you alright, mate? How's it
Oh
going?
yeah, all good. How's yourself?
Can't complain, mate. Can't complain.
all
You've
good.
not spoke to Casper before, have you?
No, I haven't.
Hello.
This is Casper.
Hello.
How are
This is
you,
Combo.
Yeah, all good, mate.
Have you any questions for Combo before I give him his quick fires?
Legend has it that the first corner is named after a local
Casper?
Oh, have I got any questions for Combat?
Yeah.
I suppose if you want to just introduce yourself, because I'll be honest, I've never actually met you, so I don't know what's happening.
You don't want to know him. You don't want to know him, really.
I know. All right, okay, fair enough. But introduce yourself to the stream that might want to know for whatever reason anyway.
Well, I'm manager of ERC Rd3 been ERC for 2.5 years. Yeah, and all I can say.
Alfa Romeo
Yeah,
2
you've
for
got-
the moment in quali. How are you feeling about that?
Yeah, well, that's definitely an improvement of what we've had. The two drivers that I hired decided that they were going to take 2 weeks off each, so hasn't been a great start.
What are
New
you
driver for you tonight.
Go on.
New to ERC, Super Mario, Soviet Mario. What are you expecting from him? Just a good start, good race.
Yeah, well, he had messaged me Monday, I think it was, said he was hoping for a drive, and because I'm not expecting race wins or podiums or anything, so may as well give someone a chance to drive, see how they can do.
Yeah.
So if you're not
Expected for that,
expecting
mate.
race wins and podiums, what sort of position are you hoping for come race 12 in Mexico?
Well, hoping we'll be 7th or 6th in the stands. I think the last 2 seasons I've been manager, we've finished dead last, but anything's an improvement. I think we'll be an improvement this season.
Should
well,
do well this year, mate. It's the year of the dog.
So,
You should do well this year. It's the year of the dog.
yeah.
It was a joke. Has it gone over your head?
Well, I was about to say because it's an Alfa Romeo 3.5 now. Because guess who's gone top? It's MCL, 4 tenths ahead of everyone
Yeah.
else. With the 109 for absolute belter of a lap. What are your feelings from Snips and Mario? What are they saying at the moment for tonight?
I know they're just saying they're happy enough with it. And again, like I'm not expecting a whole lot, so that as long as they go out, they don't crash into each other, anyone else, finish the race, I'll be happy.
That's always the base expectation, isn't it?
Yeah, that's just,
Just golden rule: don't crash into your team, whatever you do.
Yeah, God, I can't be bothered dealing with them arguing with each other. So as long as
Fair enough.
they keep themselves happy, I'll be happy.
Fair enough.
We've got a good lap coming up from Wallace's purple sector 1 and 2.
Ooh, hello. Exo was saying Mercedes is going to be a good challenger to Red Bull. Could we be seeing a Ferrari? He's gone into the pits. I thought he did. I thought he was going to go into the pits. No, he's a third. It's a 109.
P3.
Third person into the 109s at the moment. Do you want to do your quick fires now, or?
I have, yeah. Combo, I don't know if you've been listening to the streams this last few races, but we've come up with a quick fire questions, and I want your quickest and truthfulest answers.
Right. Okay.
I hate to interrupt,
Right.
but Exo set a purple middle sector. He's 2 seconds
All
above his
right.
personal best. This could be interesting.
Yeah, we'll just go on this combo, mate. It won't be a minute.
Round the final corner, DRS is open, despite DRS zone only officially being from this point in the lap. It opens right before the final corner. He's gone 4th. That's very
Yeah,
good for him.
P4.
The challenge
And on
was to get
mediums.
2 Red Bulls.
And on mediums.
Well, and on mediums as well, goodness. And he's only 5/10 away. So, you know, that's pretty stellar work from him. Anyway, continue. If I interrupt again, something's happened.
Yeah, do that, mate. Combo, have you been on Discord just lately? Are you obvious to the insider?
There's what?
The insider that's writing on Discord at the moment.
Oh yes.
Have you
yes, yes.
heard-
Yeah.
Who do you think it is?
What do I think it is? I think it's Minden.
Right.
Oh.
Right then, matey.
Okay.
You've got an unlimited budget. Which 2 drivers would you hire to drive for your team? Unlimited budget.
From what I've seen so far this season, MCL and Verstappen.
Yeah. Who do you think is going to be the dark horse in season 10 of ERC Managers? Who do you think could be the surprise package?
Steele or Skjar, I think.
Sure. Favourite track on the game?
Belgium.
The real action, get yourself over to
Good
the
choice.
Tarzan Grandstand. See who
yeah.
breaks the latest. Pull off.
I can't read your mind. If you had a lottery win, what 3 things would you do with the money?
Legend has it that the first corner is named after a local character.
Buy a
Who's earned the
house,
nickname
unbelievable
Tarzan.
car, and a
Circuit
cruise
was
somewhere.
planned to be built over his vegetable garden, and he would only allow it if the track design
Are
is named
you?
nearby
Do you
corner
play,
alley.
obviously you play the game? Are you wheel or controller?
Wait.
Favourite sport? Not
Football.
one.
Football.
Oh, you do? You went for coaching, didn't you? Did you go on a coaching course or something?
Yeah, in uni.
How did you go on?
Yeah, past first year anyway.
Oh, nice one, mate. Nice one.
Good on you.
Yeah. What's your marital status? Married, single, divorced? What?
Single.
I wonder why you're asking, Mike.
I know. Tempting, isn't it? If you had a chance of plastic surgery, what would you have done?
I wouldn't.
Oh, you're perfect. You're Mr. Perfect, yeah?
Wouldn't do it.
Right. If there was a zombie invasion, which 3 ERC members would you like by your side?
Yourself. Actually,
Me?
yeah.
Yeah, man.
Actually,
Mike in a zombie apocalypse.
I've got a couple of balance shotgun. That's right.
Zach Wallace as well.
I think them are 3 good choices myself, you know. Who's biggest moaner in ERC?
Who's the biggest moaner?
Mm-hmm.
PDMB if he's in an accident.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, he was just in a massive spin. How the hell he kept that out of the wall is beyond me. But, yeah, he was just in a massive spin on his final lap. But, yeah, he's certainly going to be complaining about that.
Right, last question. Who's your secret crush?
What, in the ERC or all in life?
No.
Goodness me.
That'd be MCL then. That'd be MCL.
Aw,
Originally made up
obviously me.
built track and public
Of
road,
course.
the early form of this racetrack was
Hugh
renowned
Jackman.
for its route.
Of course.
Nice. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Right.
Good.
Again, I'm
That's
just going to quickly
good
interrupt.
answer.
Qualifying is done.
Yes.
MCL
Yes.
is on pole, would you believe it? By 0.4 of a second, with Dash Stappen on the front row, with the Vietnamese Wallace and EXO on the second row. On the mediums as well, I can know he's just joined back. Well done for yourself.
Thank
Two
you.
We
Alfa
have got
Romeos
2
in
more
5th and
qualifying
7th.
rounds to go.
Is there anybody else that's a bit of a surprise? Mo Sullivan's down in 12th. That's not going to be able to help
Casper,
Mercedes charging
Casper.
up the field. Yes?
Can I interrupt?
Yes.
I've got another 2 qualifying rounds yet.
No, we don't. Do we?
Yeah. Yeah, it's full quality.
Yeah.
Full quality.
Yeah.
Oh,
Full
for God's
quality.
sake. I forgot about that, yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
We have
Christ.
lost Donaldinho, PDMB, Rookie, and Bull. So we have 15 remaining. I believe
forgot we
Exo's
did that.
back.
I thought full quality was
Just
just
can't
for
get the
100.
staff these days, can you? Just can't get the staff.
I thought we did full quality for 100 only.
Well,
My
you learn
apologies
something every
then,
day,
everybody.
Mate, you learn something every day. You do. Anyway. Well, I'm finished with questions for the combo. Good luck for tonight, because we've got to speak to Exo now, and he's
Yeah.
the boss. So, but
No,
good luck.
you can
Great,
speak to
nice.
Combo the whole night. I don't mind.
It's great to hear. It's great to hear that you passed your football coaching. That's great to have on the CV, and best of luck, mate, with you if that's where you want to go.
Thank
Good luck to
you.
you, my mate, and we'll hopefully speak to you soon.
Yeah. Speak to you in a bit.
Okay, doke.
Yeah, see you in a bit. Have a good one.
Right. Yeah, you too. Bye.
Right. Anyway, nephew, you're second on the grid at the moment.
Yeah.
Would you pass for that after Q3?
Yeah, I think I would actually. It was a good lap. I had to pick the hard because I went with the harder compound for the race. So I only had 2 sets of socks that they give me in Q1 and Q2. And I don't want to use, I want to keep one for the race. And they'll give me a new set for Q3 that I want to use. So I had to get through on the mediums in Q1. So it was a bit of a pressure lap, and I enjoyed it. It was a decent lap. I'm happy
I
with
mean, you
that.
did it in style. You did it in P4, so
Yeah. No, I'm happy with that. It was a good lap.
as you bloody should be as well.
Yeah, I'm chuffed with that. Very chuffed. So, are you ready for these some quick 5 questions, nephew?
I'm gonna do my best.
T20 or the 100?
No, sorry, you broke up there at the beginning. What did you ask?
T20 or the 100 cricket?
I don't know what's the 100.
Have you not been watching the 100?
No, I haven't watched English cricket. Why would
I know
watch English
of it.
cricket?
It's basically, I think, it's even slightly faster version of the T20. It's literally
Oh, so
just
it's 100
100
balls.
balls.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's it.
I'll pick 100 balls because I played that format of cricket in South Africa, and it's called a last man stand. So you only have 8 players in the team, and you have 100 balls each inning. We played that, so I'll pick that. Yeah.
It's a big thing now. I think the other night when it was on 4 channels on Sky.
Oh, aye.
Wow.
Yeah, 4 different channels. So anyway. Right then, young nephew. Pork or lamb?
Are you breaking up? Sorry, Uncle. I can't hear you.
Pork or lamb?
Pork.
Pork or lamb? Do you believe in aliens?
Yes.
Unlimited budget as a manager. Which 2 drivers in the ERC would you hire?
Do they have to be signed up for managers already, or I'm just whatever?
No, any.
Oh well, I'll go with MCL and Dash Stappen at the moment. I mean,
Green form, aren't they?
Yeah. Okay.
Apart from yourself,
Yes.
who's going to be the dark horse of season 10 of the ERC Managers?
Shaggy, dude. Shaggy is on fire.
Definitely.
There's quite a lot of drivers. I mean, Sierra's always good, but he doesn't project all the races, and Adrenaline is good, but he's erratic. So I think Shaggy has the consistency to really
right
do
there.
well.
Got to agree with you. Certainly, this past, mid-season 9 to now, so much improvement, hasn't there? Your favourite track in the game?
Hungary.
Right, you had a lottery win. 3 things you'd spend the money on.
I'll buy a farm, I'll buy cattle, and I'll buy property.
That's
Hey,
an unusual choice. I don't think I've ever heard
Isn't it
anyone
just?
say they're going to buy a farm.
Oh, what's
That's
your
typical
favourite
me.
game on Xbox?
If I have all the money in the world, I'll work harder.
Yeah,
Fair
true.
enough.
Yeah, true. You see, apart from F1, what is your favourite game? I know what it is. Just tell
it's
Cass what your favourite
Farming
game
Simulator.
I was going to assume so, yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's literally, I only play Formula 1, and in off seasons I'll play Farm Simulator. That's it. All I
Fair
play.
enough.
Verstappen's just gone quickest, by the way.
Master Bear's just putting the lap for third. You've been talking about Shaggy. Shaggy is second at the moment, but the Red Bulls haven't put in a lap, so that's probably going to move down a little bit.
Yep. Wheel or controller, nephew?
Wheel.
Who's the insider?
I actually think it's you. I know we've been
I know you
joking
do.
about it in Discord, but I actually think it's you. And I've got
I wish.
facts to show it's you.
You've got facts.
Oh,
Facts.
right, okay.
But nobody wants to listen to me. I know it's you. I fucking know it's
I
you.
want to listen to you. I want to hear this.
You will be ever so disappointed when it comes out, nephew. Honestly, you will. And I want a year's supply of Biltong when you find out it's not me.
Okay, I'll make you a deal. If I buy a farm one day, right, and I have my own cattle, I'll give you a year's supply of Biltong any day if I'm wrong on this.
No, I want a job on your farm.
Deal.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to save this stream and then bring it back up in about 20 years' time
Please do.
whenever someone
Please
wins a
do.
lottery. Deal?
You do that, mate. You do that. I think I know the answer to this question. Favourite sport, if it's not
Rugby.
F1? Of course it is.
Yes.
Of course
I
it
don't
is.
even ever think about that.
I'm actually going to... That's just reminded me. I'm going to probably join the Rugby Society at uni.
That's nice. Good. You
Do
should.
it. Cracking
Always a good
sport. I love
community.
it.
So.
Yeah.
My
Well,
son
any
my
excuse
son
for a
is
drink.
My son is joining the rugby club here where we stay. We're signing him up on Sunday, and he's not 5 years old yet, so starting him off young.
Good lad.
Start him young.
Yes.
Brilliant. I know the answer to this one as well. Marital status.
Yes, I'm married. Yeah. It's 10 years the end of this year, December. It's 10 years.
Great stuff. And you're
Well
only
done.
22. You're only 22. You've been married 10 years.
No, I'm old, eh? I'm old in this server. So
You're half my age. How do you think I feel?
no, I know.
You're getting at me quite. Innit? You're getting at me
Christ,
quite.
lad,
Casper.
if Exxon makes you feel, how do I make you feel? Bloody hell.
Oh dear, great stuff. Who's the biggest ERC moaner?
Oh, there's a long list. There's a long list. It's Ricky, PDMB, Billy, some of the Portuguese eggs. It's a long list.
Brilliant. If you had the chance of having plastic surgery, what would you have done?
I'd probably have my tummy removed so that I can look like I did when I was 21.
Which was only 4 years ago.
Apparently.
That's a good one. I like that one. Oh, right. Zombie invasion. Which 3 ERC members would you like by your side?
A bird, right?
Yeah.
Because he's big and he's quite big bird and all those things. I like Reed because he's got a lot of guns, right? And then
Yeah.
probably Minden because he's got tattoos, so he must be rough. So, yes.
Well, you never know.
It's all coming out tonight, isn't it? It's all coming
And
out
it just,
tonight.
I'll be honest. For some reason, Combat was saying you.
Oh really? Look at that!
Yeah.
But it's probably
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I have guns. So
No, I was talking Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah. Combat wants Mike in a zombie apocalypse, which don't understand that either.
You obviously don't know me, Casper. You
No,
obviously
clearly
don't
not.
know me.
No.
Have you seen the pictures of me and me waders?
I'll tell you what. Next
go
time I'm
out
up
and do
to
a
Crewe, I'm
lap
coming down to
quickly
yours.
first.
Yeah.
Right, before you go,
Yeah.
nephew, obviously, good luck with it. If Mrs. Nephew isn't listening, who is your secret crush?
Bird all day and twice on Sunday.
The South African romance is real.
It is
The
definitely.
exact origin of these is still
Right,
unknown.
good luck,
Hey
mate.
James,
See you in a bit.
I'm just gonna do this lap and
We're
then
at
I'll
Zanvoort
leave the
circuit here
podcast.
today for the Dutch
Yeah, it's
speed
fine. No
Alright,
rush,
no
lad.
worries.
circuit is 2.64
Right then,
miles
onto this quali, what we've missed is, at the moment, we've got a chance of losing Wallace, Dorsey Dave, Steele, Billy and Exo.
But Exo's coming out now, so
Yes,
that is
that'll
most
put
likely going to
Scartrix in the
change.
mix. Yeah, so with Exo, if he builds a top 10 time, at the moment we're going to lose Scar, Wallace, Dorsey Dave, Steele and Billy.
But the Alpha
There
Romeos
is-
are second and sixth as well, because it's Mario's first race, isn't it? Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
first race. Good. Oh, by the way, welcome to ERC Soviet Mario
Yes.
from both me and Casper.
Welcome along. I mean, he was, I think, 7th in Q1, 6th in Q2. So if that pattern continues, it's going to be 5th on his first start. That's pretty good, especially considering the caliber of drivers that we've got here.
Yeah. I have done a little bit of digging to find out about Soviet Mario. I've asked a few people that have raced against him, and he is a very pacey driver.
Okay.
And I'm going to put him in my top 5 for tonight. That's how confident I am.
Ooh, okay. In the meantime,
Doing it-
Exo's just started a lap, yeah.
Yeah, I'm on him, mate. I'm
No,
just on
I
that now.
could very easily see, at least with this pace that Mario's got, I could very easily see him get a top 5. Especially considering Snips is second at the moment in Q2. If Alfa Romeo can continue their pace, maybe Convert's prediction of a 6th and 7th might be going a little bit better than expected. He might be able to push it into the top 5.
Yeah, and 2 respectable finishes as well. They are 7th, no 8th in the construction at the moment. I can see them jumping up quite a few places if we get a good consistent result tonight, which I'm quite excited about tonight, you know.
I am as well, yeah.
On board with Exo, I've not seen no purple sectors yet, but
Not purple sectors, but it's still, relatively pacey regardless.
certainly is. Oh, I'm not getting at him. I'm just.
Symbol of national pride.
At least I think it was
Comes now?
relatively pacey.
No, it
112.9.
wasn't, was it?
I don't know, maybe was he trying to set himself up to go again, or was there maybe a mistake throughout that lap which we didn't notice?
He is in the softs this time.
Or is he going again?
I think he is going again.
I think he is, yeah. That was a pretty rapid run through turn 3 as well. See what
Yeah.
sort of time you can get past the first sector. It's a purple first
Goes
sector.
purple,
Here we go. He's cranked open the taps.
It certainly has.
Round turn 8, I think that is. Turn 9. And then into this long left of turn 10, 4th gear. Careful on the throttle and exit. And on the curbs as well. There's a lot of curbs on this track that you can easily spin out of. Case in point, exit of turn 3. last season, where we had a lot of spins on exit.
Definitely. Say clean racing points as well tonight. Going to be the big thing.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Right, here comes
Yes,
EXO.
certainly
Battery
coming.
drained. What sort of time? It's a 109.7. And in Q2, it's a Red Bull 1.2. Now, that is very good for Red Bull, for their goals especially.
Yeah. Oh, Wallace has just gone P2. Knocked EXO off.
I mean, the goal for them is double podium at the moment, so
There's
we'll
a
see.
lot of pressure on Wallace then, you know.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I think he made it safe. I'm not sure. Let's go on with Billy. I'm on with Billy now.
Along with Billy. Where's Billy?
Dory.
Billy's at the very bottom. Here he goes, round the final banked corner. This is really sort of his last opportunity, especially because his battery's drained. So what sort of time can he put in? It's a 1:10.6. Not enough to get out of Q2, I'm afraid. Got Mercedes coming through now. Mo Sullivan on the double in 10th place, moves to 6th, 109.9. Dash Staffin's just starting a lap now as well.
I'm on with Master Bear.
Here he goes, 6th place, pushing Mo
Yep,
Sullivan and
he's
Dash
next.
Staffin down to
Pass.
7th and 8th.
We've got Scar.
Mario's
110.
coming through turn 8.
Scar's
Shaggy's
not improved on his
pitting.
time.
Shaggy's pitting, now that's interesting. Because he's 9th, you'd think that he'd try and set another lap.
Yeah, Dorsey Dave's next one across.
Here he comes. Dave goes from 13th to 8th as checkered flag goes out. So that was his final lap, splitting the Mercedes. Who else is coming through? That looks like the Alpines that are coming through. So Steele, what sort of time can he put in? It is a 1:10.2. That puts Shaggy in the drop zone, as well as Adrenaline and Billy, 2 guaranteed people that are down there. But Mario comes
We've
across
lost
the line,
Shaggy.
goes to 4th. Blimey.
We've
What
lost
a
Shaggy.
lap.
Shaggy's out.
Shaggy is out, and at the moment, Dash Stappen is
Adrenal.
as well. But what
Yeah.
can he do
We'll go on
now?
board with Dash.
And he's
Verstappen.
pitted.
Oh,
Dash
he's gone
Stappen's
pit.
out.
Verstappen, Shaggy, Adrenal, Scartrix. We'll go on board
And
with
here comes
Scartrix.
Scartrix across the start-finish
And he's
line
down on
shortly.
his time. Down on his time.
He goes up a place, but not enough to move up.
That's it. That's it. We've lost Verstappen, Shaggy, Scartrix, Adrenal, and Billy.
But the big shot
Wow.
here, Dash Stappen, the man who's been on the podium for the past 2 races, I believe.
Not only
Is
is
out in
shot,
Q2.
I'm shot with Shaggy. I'm shocked. I'm
I'm
shocked.
surprised with Shaggy as well.
Shot with Shaggy. Shot with Scartrix. Shot with Billy. Shot with Adrenal. I'm shocked all round with on 5. I really am. I'm not telling you who I thought would go out, but
yeah. I mean, everybody would have
Them
had to
5.
go at some point, right? There would have had to have been 5 that would have had to go, pardon me, at some point anyway, right? But I'm still surprised that specifically Dash Stappen and Shaggy have got.
yeah. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I think one of my favourite drivers is Scar. I must admit, he's one of my favourite drivers, and to see him go out on Q2 like that,
Is unfortunate.
it's shocked me. It really has shocked me. But congratulations going to MCL. Wallace, EXO, Soviet Mario is up there in P4. Sierra, Snips, Master Bear, Mo Sullivan, Dorsey Dave, and M Steele are your final 10 that go through to Q3.
And we've lost Dash Stappen, Shaggy, Scar, Adrenaline, and Billy, as we have already mentioned.
Wow.
Yeah, that is a list and a half of drivers that have gone.
And it's showing
James,
the
I'm
actual...
going to jump out. Thank you for the interview. Appreciate it. Enjoy the race.
No worries, mate. Good
Anytime.
luck with your
Thanks,
qualifying.
guys. Thanks.
See you, mate. Bye-bye. Yeah, what was I going to say then? It's just showing how quick the guys are now in the ERC.
And it's just showing how
You know,
close they are as
obviously-
well. 'Cause
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
yes,
There's not much, is it?
right, yes. MCL was ahead by, I believe, almost a second. But all the other 15 drivers were also in the space of a second. So, you know, it really just shows how close they are, and then B, how much of in a league of his own MCL is.
Yeah, definitely. Right, we've lost Shaggy. He's usually the first one out, so I'm going to put my money on Master Bear being the first one out, or Sierra.
I'm going to put
put
my
it up, Prosper.
bets on Mario being first one out, I reckon. Ooh, someone's
I
coming
these
out.
little games we have.
That looks to be an Alpine.
It does.
I think it's Sierra. No, it's Steel's out first.
Ooh.
So what order? It's
Go on,
Steel,
go.
then it's an Alfa Romeo. No, Alfa Romeo's, yeah, Steel, then Snips, then Sierra, followed by EXO. The driver's on track at this point in time. Remember, 12 minutes, and this is the fight for pole.
Yes, this is what matters.
Got Dave coming out the pits now as well, along with Mo Sullivan, which, considering the two Mercedes drivers, you'd have thought that it was Dash Stappen and not Mo Sullivan that would have got through.
Yeah, in all due respect, yeah, definitely.
Oh, hello. Alfa Romeo's had a spin in the background. Through hello. Snips is having a bit of trouble around turn 9. But he's got it out of the gravel. So that's
Steele's had a spin.
okay. Steele's also had a spin. That's lovely. A lot of spins at the moment.
Isn't it?
But looks to be Sierra first out on a lap.
Yeah.
Do you want to do a lap on board?
You can, mate, if you want to. You win, look. I'm just writing
Blimey,
some
all right,
things
fair
down.
enough.
So
I will then. Into turn
Who are you
1,
going
heavy
with?
braking zone. To third gear, you want to be careful on throttle, just because the corner feels like it never ends. Turn 3, one of two banked corners on this circuit, and its exit is incredibly important because you've got this full throttle section here through the up and down through the valley, and then along right through turn 6 into turn 8. Then brake for turn 9, get to one side of the track, then get to the other for turn 10. Again, careful on exit because A, you've got the curbs, and B, it's another long left-hander. Watch the DRS and then watch the braking into here. It's very easy to lock up into the chicane at turn 11 and 12. And then exit again out of turn 13 is incredibly important because you have the banked, I think it's 17 degree. Turn 14.
yes.
And
Coming
then
up in
down.
Magic Mike's tracks after.
Thank you. Down the start finish straight to 109.882. That's a respectable time. But EXO's got a 109.855.
Steele.
Mario's starting a lap now, but we've got Mo Sullivan coming through the chicane now. Heading through turn 13 and then into final corner, keeping it relatively steady. What time have we got? It's a 1:10.0, puts him third at this point in time. Here comes Dave. Dave's been doing quite well recently, I think.
Yeah, very consistent, isn't he?
Yeah, it's a 1:20, so I think he's going for a lap this time.
Yeah, definitely. Who are we on board with now? It's MCL.
MCL, yeah, kind of. He's just starting a lap now. We'll keep tabs on that. But what's Mario got at the moment?
Master Bear's next. Master Bear's next on going over the line.
Here he comes. Across the start finish line. It's a new fastest pole position at the moment. It's 109.840. Next across the line is Soviet Mario. Literally a rookie because this is his first race in ERC.
Yeah.
What time can he put in? It's a 1:10.1. Puts me in 5th at the moment. Good start to his.
Wallace is on and out there.
MCL's coming through turn 10 now. What sort of time can he put after 2 sectors? It's a purple middle sector, it's a 47.6. Very quick going through there. Could we be getting the first 108 lap of qualifying today through turn 13?
Excuse me for coughing.
Oh, I thought you said something completely different. Cross the start finish line, is it a 108? Yes, it is. 108.
Yes,
Of course it is. On pole at the moment by 0.8 of a second, I believe.
Yep.
Dave's also upped his lap from a 120 to a 110.5. That's pipped him above Steele, puts him in 7th at this point in time. Wallace is also on a lap.
Yeah, I'm on with him now. I think he's next one.
I think he is next one as well. Because Snips is on an out lap.
Sector
His fastest middle sector.
Oh, pardon me.
Going to be interesting to see how close he can get to MCL. But here he comes around the final corner. The part of the Ferrari constructor team that won last season. So 109.5. And hold on, I did my maths wrong. MCL, before Wallace's time, MCL was on pole by over a second.
Yep.
That is...
Somebody's just... Snips is just purple sector 1. Sorry, Casper, carry on, mate.
No, it's fine, don't worry about it. I've just jumped to him as well. Ooh, but
and
he's purple sector 1, but he's had a spin on exit of turn 9. So that's botched his time. And we are, I think, about halfway through this session as well.
We are.
Careful. Yeah, past halfway now. So, at the moment, MCL probably doesn't even need to do another lap, even though he probably will. Wallace is also on the front row. Master Bear and Exo are on the second. Sierra and Mo Sullivan are on the third row, 5th and 6th. Soviet Mario on his ERC Managers debut, and Dave are in 7th and 8th, with Steele and Snips on the 5th row.
I'm on board with Sierra now. He's on the fasty. Purple sector 1.
Here we go. He's 10th and a half up on his personal best time. I think most of the time has come through MCL's second sector. It's very tight and twisty through here, so he might have gone for a slightly higher downforce setup, I reckon. Especially if everybody else is purple in sector 1. Although Sierra has purple sector 2.
Do you know, interesting to see, I don't know if you noticed it, mate, Snips, after purple in sector 1 and spinning, has
retired. I have noticed, yeah. That is unfortunate. But here comes Sierra. It's a 109.3.
Nice one.
It's half a second up on his personal best from before, but it puts him on the front row.
Right, nobody's out on track now, Cassie. You need to get a breath back because this next 3 minutes is going to be hectic.
I tell you what, you know what I didn't prepare? A drink.
What didn't you prepare?
I should have done. I'll do it after qualifying.
Well, you've got a good time to do it now because you've all got to do a warm-up lap, haven't you, an out lap?
That's fine.
Unless you want to go between qualifying and racing this out on Michael's facts, it's up to you. I understand.
I think with a heavy heart I'm going to miss out on the facts. I mean, I'm going to have my headset in anyway, so it's not too bad. I can both listen and make a drink at the same time, mate. Believe me, I've done weirder things.
Right, who's that on their out lap now?
Exo's on his out lap.
Exo's on his out lap?
Exo's going to be wanting to improve his position from 5th, especially if he is 1.2 seconds down on his teammate.
Just going to make sure. Yeah, he's got no pits now. I thought he might have gone the lap, but no, he's got no pits.
I was going to say after that lap, his tyres would have been shot. It wouldn't have been wise to go for another.
Yeah, no, true.
But drivers are coming out now for their final runs. As Exo exits turn 13, flat through 14 to start what is likely.
I'd like to know.
Mario and Dave, 7th and 8th, have come out on an outlap as well.
One of my things is, right, I've never seen it in 6 seasons with ERC. I've never seen Exo on the front row.
That would be amazing if we could see that. He's down on his personal best after the first sector, but again, we've seen this before from him when he's just warming up the tyres. He does it on his second lap. He did that earlier. Plus, it's a really short lap.
He did. Yeah.
So it could be that he's doing the same thing as he did before, and I mean, it got him a pretty decent time.
Yeah, and he's got plenty of fuel in as well.
Yeah, must do. I mean, put it this way: it's a time that I don't think either me or you would be able to achieve. So
It's like now he's on 105, 106. When we know he can go fast. He's going on another lap. He's going on another lap.
yeah. I mean, he's doing the same thing as he was doing
the same.
before.
Yeah. So
Dave on the
who's
fast
ahead
lap,
of
but
him?
letting an Alpine through.
Who's next? Who's next then? Who's on it?
It looks
So
to
with
be
Mario?
Master Bear's about to start a lap. I think Wallace also. Is that Steele coming through? Yes, Steele's about to start another lap as well.
So that Mario's 6/10 put on his best. So
Just looking through, I
I'm
think
on board
Mario's the first person to be able to finish a lap.
just said that.
He's 6/10 up on his personal best, so we could be seeing him in the towards the sharp end of the grid. But here he comes across the start-finish line. Alpine not too far behind him. Second place at the moment on the front row, 109.3. Sierra's also just started another lap. But here come the Red Bulls. Exo's middle sectors are purple.
I'm on board with MCL. He's in and out lap.
He's right in front of Exo, I'll tell you what.
He's giving Exo a toe.
He's given the toe. It's the front row. It's a 109.3. He's gotten closer. Is it going to be enough for a front row, though, I wonder?
Crafty. Here comes out Mo Sullivan.
Here he comes. It's a 109.6. That puts him in 6th place. Here comes Master Bear. 3/10 up on his personal best after 2 sectors. It's 5th place. It's a 109.4. Is that Steele across? He's invalidating his lap, and that's it. He's not going to be able to complete another lap. So he's starting in 9th place. Well, this is 11 seconds down on his personal best. He's not going to be able to improve that.
No.
Here comes Sierra behind him, I believe. Soviet Mario. Sierra, 3rd place. Nicely done. Mario's pitting. Here comes Dave. He stays in his 8th. It's a 110.0. Is that MCL on the lap? Yeah, but he's... Is he going to go for it? I think he's gone for it. It's a 108.5. Wow. I wasn't sure if he was going to better it, but he did. About a 10, but he still did it. Is there anybody else on the lap? Exo's down. Master Bear's
Mo's down.
And Mo Sullivan's down. Yes, that is it, really. And you were talking about Exo not being on the front row. Well, now he is.
He is. This is going to be interesting.
This is going to be very, very interesting to see. But it's a Red Bull 1-2. Followed by an Alpine and an Alfa Romeo.
3/10 separating P2 and P7.
Mind you, it's also 7/10 from P2 to P9. Yeah. No, to P8, sorry.
Yeah, there we go. You want to run through him?
Yeah, of course I can. There's 2 Red Bulls on the front row. Currently first in the Constructors' Championship. MCL, who's won the past 2 races, is on pole with Exo with him. Sierra and newbie Soviet Mario, a good starting performance in 4th place. Master Bear and Wallace in 5th and 6th. Wallace probably wanted to be a little bit further up the grid, but 6th place is not a bad starting place. Mo Sullivan and Dorsey Dave in 7th and 8th. Again, Dave outperforming the Williams as we have seen previously, and Steele not really able to improve his lap towards the end of that session. And Snape's not really being able to set a lap at all. But they're on the 5th row. So that was a very interesting qualifying session, I think.
Wasn't it just?
Wasn't it just? Now, a heads up to everybody watching the stream, and because I assume that there will be some drivers that are listening. I've had a few people reach out to me already, but we are going to be testing a driver's room post-race type place as such.
Yeah, we've done it before. It should be okay.
On the F1. So, I've had a couple of people reach out and say that they would like to, with Wallace and Bull, that said he'd want to do it. But if there are any drivers that would like to join, message me, message Mike. We'll add a couple of you, and we can chat about the race for about a little bit later, while I provide some not very thrilling gameplay in that.
Do it, mate. Do it. Good to good. Good to good.
Right, you do Magic Mike facts while I get a drink.
Yeah, and if you're
My
listening,
mouth is
want to
dry.
add anything to it, by all means, add to it when you're back. Right then. Last time that ERC were at Zanvoort, MCL was in an AlphaTauri and took pole with a 1:11.696. He's beat that this season, by 3 seconds. The race was actually won by PWWDX Ryan. He was driving for Red Bull. And Scar was second, also in Red Bull. And then we had Steele, who wrapped up a podium for the Alpines. Oh, sorry, no, I got that wrong. Ryan was in Red Bull, Scar was second, Steele was third. Both of them were in the Alpines. Anyway, on to the Magic Mike facts for Zanvoort. CM.com circuit of Zanvoort is 4.259 kilometres long, which equates to 2.646 miles. 722 laps is 306.587 kilometres, 190.504 miles. Most wins is Jim Clark, and most wins in constructors is the Ferrari. 14 corners on the track, and it's the shortest track on the calendar after Monaco. Drivers will pay the price for even the tiniest mistake. Until Zanvoort had been extensively modified, drivers refused to race because the facilities and conditions of the circuit were out of date with cheap Grand Prix racing. At that time, modifications took place, and included in the modifications, the track was lined with arm coat, and the cars were protected from sand, dunes and trackside obstacles. There was new pits built, and a chicane was placed before Bossut, the very high-speed corner that went into the pit straight. First race winner of the Dutch Grand Prix at Zanvoort was Prince Bayram of Siam, member of the Thai royal family and an accomplished pilot who competed at 4 Olympic Games in sailing events. He was one of the only Thai drivers to compete in F1 until Alexander Albon joined in 2019. James Hunt won his first ever GP at Zanvoort, and Niki Lauda scored his last GP win from 10th in the grid at Zanvoort. The final corner banking is twice as steep as the Indianapolis Speedway. In 31 GPs, only 2 drivers have won more than 2 GPs at Zanvoort. And that is my facts. And there's obviously a lot of facts about Zanvoort, but I've just tried to name them up to perhaps people didn't know. But when Casper's back, I'm sure he's going to add to it, because he is a geek.
Unfortunately, I can't take the controller into the kitchen because it's too far away. But I will say it is one of the more picturesque tracks because it is right next to the sea, and there's not very many tracks that have the sea aspect. So it's one of the if you're looking for the views, I'm sure Zanvoort is certainly one of the better ones. And generally is a little bit of a longer run towards turn 1, so we could see a lot of movement, especially for people that get a good start.
Definitely.
I haven't really got much else to say on facts. I haven't really done much research today.
There's, I'd say I've looked into it, and there is a lot of facts that are, unique to Zanvoort, but not really for the consumers we have, with all due respect. But I've got what needed.
Okay.
Right, somebody's just put something on Discord about me, and I don't like it.
Somebody's put something in the Discord about me. Right. While you check that...
Papa says, MCL says Papa is from the 40s. No, I'm not. I was in the 60s. Oh, new pup, 20s. Great stuff. Thanks very much, fellow commentator.
I mean, that took you a while to notice. That was a couple of hours ago.
I don't care. It's not nice. Just wait till I found out something about you. Anyway, we're on formation. I'm going to go through all
Tired.
drivers as we're going round. Let people know what they are like. I'll run through, as we're doing, I'll run through drivers and the teams as well. So
In that case, I'll just quickly update the situation on tyres. There's a mix between mediums and hards throughout the whole grid, and there's no specific section that have really gone for one or the other. There's no softs on there, though.
no, there isn't. Is there mediums and hards? Right, the Red Bull tonight we've got MCL and EXO, Ferrari, Wallace and Shaggy, and the Mercedes and Mo and Dash, Sullivan and Dash Stappen, Aston Martin, Bull and Master Bear, and the Alpine, Steel and Sierra, Alfa Romeo, we've got AMS Snips, and Webberton tonight, Silver at Mario, welcome Silver at Mario from New York Aspect. McLaren, we have got Donaldino on his own, Williams, Rookie, I'm sure, oh there he is, Rookie and Dorsey Dave. In the house we've got PDMB and Scar and AlphaTauri, Adrenal and Billy. So there we are on board with MCL. EXO going to have a nosebleed, being high up on the starting positions. Sierra in P3.
You'd better
So
hope that
Mario
MCL's got some
P4.
bandages for him.
Yeah, Master Bear P5, Wallace P6, Mo Sullivan P7, and I'm getting absolute crap views here from EA. Thank you very much. And it's a waste of time going through the drivers because all we've got now is a back view of the start straight. So let's get ready to rumble.
I usually go for the onboard cam for starts. Simply because of the view that you usually don't get.
Here we go.
Right. We are waiting for the lights to turn on. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Is everybody ready? We're ready. They're ready. They're going. It looks to be a good start from MCL, who's taking the lead. Sierra's going to go around the outside of turn 1. Looks to be Master Bear's time to go P4 as well. There's a good few battles along the back. 3 wide there. Battle for third place between EXO Master Bear. So the Soviet Mario's already trying to move up as well. He's gone up to 4th. Everybody clearly got through turn 1, but not much further.
Billy are out. Verstappen and Billy are out.
And it's a 5-second penalty for Snips as well, because he got a collision with Adrenaline, I believe that said. But safe, VSC is out.
Wow,
Can we
Verstappen
see
and Billy.
anything down at the bottom? I think I just go slightly too late there to see what happened. But everybody got cleanly through turn 1, but unfortunately not much more than that.
Yeah, unfortunate. That was unfortunate. You know, we've been waiting all week for this to go out so early. Anyway, position changes. Sierra's up 1, Excel's down 1, Steele's up 2, Shaggy's up 4, Scar's up 4, PDMD is up 8, Donaldino is up 7, Rookie up 4, Bull up 1, down is Exo, 1 position, Mo Sullivan's down 4, Dorsey Dave's down 8, and Snips down 7. So it sounds to me like Dorsey Dave, Snips, Verstappen and Billy were all involved in that.
I'm pretty sure I did see Snips coming out of turn 3 just as the full safety car was called. But we all take contradiction now.
Reynolds picks up the penalty for speed in the pits, so he's had some sort of collision with somebody. Who else is going in the pits? Aston Martin or Bull, he's in the pits. Also Snips, he's in the pits. So, Snips, he's only got half a car. Wow. How's he got that to the bloody pits? Fair shout. Seeing out this penalty there, by the way.
Yeah. But yeah, we are now under safety car condition. MCL's still ahead, but Sierra's moved up a spot now as well, into second.
Yes.
EXO and Mario in third and fourth, with that brilliant battle coming into turn 2 for third place. Master Bear in fifth, Wallace sixth. Steel, Shaggy, Scar, and PDMD's brilliant start, leaving him in 8th place. In 10th place, moving up 8. Mo Sullivan, Donaldino, Dave, Rookie, Adrenaline, Bull, and Snips rounding out the grid with Dash Stappen and Billy, unfortunately being casualties in that instant. Although, now that I think about it, in terms of championship generally, this is essentially a massive gift for MCL.
Yeah.
There's
put a bit
Dash.
of
There's Dash Staff
there
has been
between
one of
himself
the
and that.
rivals that has regularly been up there these past
And
two
also,
races.
constructors is going to be tarnished as well for Mercedes. At the moment, just a point behind Red Bull. That won't be sufficient. That position at the end of this race.
Assuming obviously both
Billy.
Red Bull cars are actually going to be running good, considering the pace of these two, that's most likely going to happen.
Yeah, Billy's DNF didn't help AlphaTauri either. They're down in P9. That's not going to help their situation in the constructors. But whoa, I tell you, it must be horrible. Like I say, you've been waiting all weekend for managers on Wednesday to go out after 2-3 corners. It's got to be
It really is unfortunate.
It really is. So we without the remaining cars that are on track, we haven't seen anybody pit yet for fresh sets of time. That will be nice. Adrenaline Bull have put softs on.
Okay. I mean, they are good. They would have probably needed to change tyres anyway. But it's, again, this is definitely a 2-stop for them.
Yeah.
Unless they're planning for
Safety cars in this
another
lap.
safety car at some point. Safety car in this lap. Considering how tight and twisty this track is and what happened last season, that's not exactly out of the realms of possibility.
Still
Go with MCL now. Will we go late? Will we go early?
We shall see safety cars going through turn 13 now, so it's not just pitted yet. As we prepare to go green, green, green here in Zanvoort through turn 13, lap 3 of 36. Remember, this is half distance but full points. So we do have a different point system. 30 points for first. He's gone already as we go green, green, green. We'll explain the point system another time. But Mario's already given a go into turn 1 on Exo. Here he comes, can he outbrake him? He's given it a go. He's alongside, side by side through turn 1. A little bit of banking there, helping Exo. Exo on the curbs, but he's been able to get speed on exit of turn 1 to stay ahead. And Exo stays in third. He's going for it again into turn 3 though, on the inside. But again, Exo's got the outside line, and that's just been able to help him stay ahead.
Yeah. Quite excited about Sylvia Mario. He's shown some little track skills.
A lot of pace, yeah.
Yeah, it's quite impressed. Oh, we've got Donaldino's down to P14. He's just coming on the inside. Master Bear's making the move.
He's making the move down the back straight. Here they come. Big battle here for the final spot on the podium. Remember, I can't even speak today. Remember that Red Bull's goal is a double podium for today. So Exo is going to be hoping to stay within that top 3. Remember, no DRS for this lap or for the next lap, but slipstream here is very good considering that it is a very long straight. Here he comes down the inside again. It's a take 2. He goes up the inside. He's taken the apex. But Exo, again, he's trying to take that outside line. It's not helped him as much, and it's side by side through turn 2. But Mario, on debut, mind you, is on the podium.
Yeah, nice one. Nice move.
Very good
Seems
move
to
there.
think Aston Martin's holding Wallace up a little bit. He's had to go off road to actually make a move.
He's going into
line
here,
there.
side by side through there. It's very hard to do. So that's certainly cost him a little bit of time.
I'm going down in Adrenaline Bull there. Keep swapping them every time I look. There's a move being made by Adrenaline Bull.
In that case, I'll keep
I
on
go
with
on
the
board.
front. It's a battle for what seems to be 4th place. And Mario's already pulling away from Exo a little bit.
Yeah, I'm going back on them because nothing's happening.
For now.
Downfield.
For now, it's battle for 4th at the moment with, oh goodness, it's a lot of drivers here with Exo, Master Bear, Wallace, Steele and Shaggy. Scar's just there, just about. But I stay still a little bit far away to be able to consider making a move. Lap 6 of 36 has just been started by MCL. Remember, DRS will now be enabled. Here comes Master Bear down the front straight, heading towards Exo. But Exo seems to be really drowning here. I know that he normally goes for like 8th and 9th places. But
Yeah.
You know, he started second, and within 6 laps, yes, 2 of them were in the safety car, but he's in 5th.
He's perhaps got a nosebleed with being so high up on the side.
Possibly, that might have helped. Not helped, but that possibly could be the reason. Wallace is giving it a go, but not really able to make a move through that section. It's very hard to make a move through the fast, what is it, right, left, right.
I'll tell you somebody who's on the move. Oh, Soviet Mario's taking... Oh,
that's because Sierra's in the dirt.
Sierra's
wow. On turn 9, he's dropped a few positions. Gone down to 9th place overall, but again, Mario is in 2nd place on debut.
I'll tell you one person that's on the one person on the charge is Shaggy, up to P7 already.
P7 already, and he's going to have DRS, as is Steele. Can Steele also make a move on Wallace ahead of him? We've seen this battle many times. They are very entertaining to watch.
DRS chain.
But no move being made so far. But Sierra's made a move on Scar as well up the inside, heading into turn 1.
Bull and PDM swap places too. So the gap between MCL and P2 is now 5 seconds.
Wow. Snips making moves. A little bit of contact, I think, could possibly Dave have had a moment on the traction, because I think there was a little bit of swapping through turn 3. But Snips is ahead of Dave for 13th place. I love you, Doyle.
Up the back of Wallace now. So we've got Ferrari, Alpine, Ferrari.
Steele really is in a red sandwich.
Yeah, definitely. Wallace seems to be catching Exo up sector 2.
Oh, moment on traction there through turn on exit up. Well, that's going to hurt his chance to make a move into that final corner, that first corner.
Yeah, and looking at the tyre situation as well, Soviet Mario, Master Bear and Exo are all in a good position. Obviously the mediums will have to pit before those.
Lap 8 of 36.
Adrenal's making a move on Dorsey Dave if he can. Oh, Dorsey Dave sees him out. Obviously, Adrenal is on the faster tyre, but I can't see them softs lasting much longer actually.
I wouldn't have thought they'd last probably much more than 7 laps, really.
No. Yeah.
So they're probably going to be
Wallace on Exo
soon.
Again.
No, moment there through turn 9. Got lap 8 on 36. MCL is ahead by 6.1 seconds ahead of debutant Mario, but here comes Wallace trying to make a move into the chicane, not able to do so. It's very hard to make a move on that chicane, just because that right-hander is so tight and so fast.
Got past PDMB.
He has into that chicane. He's made a move. I know I said it's difficult, but it is doable. Is Dave going to be looking for a move on PDMB as well? Ooh, he's getting very close there to the rear diffuser of PDMB. But so is Steele. We're keeping a tab on that as well. But here comes PDMB. Dave round the outside. What can he make that work? No, not really. But he's going to be losing the position to... Here we are. Adrenaline is out. I'm not sure whether there was contact, but...
No.
He hit the wall on exit on turn 1, and that is...
There's debris on track.
Debris on track for the SC.
So giving people a chance to catch up with MCL now.
See what the situation looks like with Donaldinho. Donaldinho is going to be driving past it now. I think they've cleared it. Looks to me they've cleared it, so I think we are going to be going back to green very soon, hopefully.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, no. It didn't go off then,
I thought that as well, don't worry about it.
Don't seem to be catching up to... This is an ideal chance to catch up to MCL, and they're not. MCL. I can't see anybody behind MCL for some reason.
No, it's DSC. They need to stay within... I think it's they slow down by 40%. Nothing
well,
to do.
That gap's increasing, so...
Might just be to do with the fact that they're going slower. often usually is. Shaggy's
Ow.
pitting, so he's making use of that much reduced pit delta.
Going on softs. Going on softs, Shaggy is.
So
Might
2
see
stop
some
there for
movement from
Shaggy.
Shaggy.
DRS is now enabled. We are going back to green.
Yeah.
As
Right,
what's
and
happened
who
to
we got?
Dolvino? Why is Dolvino going slow? Why is Dolvino stopped almost on turn 13, I wonder? Something to have a look at for myself later. Here we are. Oh, I thought Steele was going to go for move on Rollins into turn 8. It would have been very difficult to pull off. But, goodness me, not so.
Snips has got past Paul.
Steele had a moment there on traction. Sierra's going to be definitely looking to get past him into
He has got
the chicane. Teammates swap places.
Oh, Dorsaday's got past PDMB.
Into the chicane at 11 and 12. But here we are. Let's watch this DRS train battle for third. On board Master Bear, not really a move being able to be made by EXO. Anybody else looking to make this move? Possibly Bull? No. It's a very good race. I mean, Zanvoort's really always delivered from what I've seen.
Yeah. It's very hard overtaking and very DRS-ish.
Very DRS-ish.
Made a bit of a gap on Sierra. Sierra's made a bit of a gap on Steele. Where we're going now, Exo's actually closing the gap on Master Bear now for P3.
Here they come down the back straight. I mean, like you said, it's tight, twisty, but there's still, opportunities to make moves. You're thinking generally turn 1, turn 2 if you can get a run. Into the chicane at turn 11 and 12. And you've still got a lot of different options that you can move with if you're feeling daring.
Master Bear's definitely closed the gap on Soviet Mario.
They've closed the gap. Maybe is Soviet Mario start? Maybe he used the tyres a little bit too much.
And I'm saying that he's just pulled out 2-3 tenths.
Maybe he's just that he's stronger in the first sector, but
He's perhaps had an itch.
Possibly, a bit of an itch, needed a little bit of a scratch, just like myself right now, and then all is well.
Yeah, me. I'm having a scratch as well.
Damn it, you mentioned in scratching, and I need to scratch as well.
Little bit of a gap growing between P5 and 6 now. Over a second, and out DRS, the Rangers, Sierra and Steele. Scartrix is trying to keep with Steele in P8. And that's it. The battles are your top 3 or 4 with Soviet Mario and Master Bear Expert and Wallace. I mean, closest battles on track at the moment.
They really have closed the gap to Mario, haven't they?
Yeah, Scartrix has definitely made a move, making moves on Steele now, right at the end of his diffuser.
The diffuser.
Stay on board with them at the moment.
Here they come through turn 2 into turn 3. A few different options that you can take in terms of line. Go high, go low, go middle.
Yeah, some of these bank corners, and yeah, there's some room on the corners for different line moves, definitely. But
because generally you want to be taking the low line, it's shortest route to exit. But
Wallace again, it's caught to the back of Exo.
But if you take
So
the high line,
Scar and Steel.
Yeah, if you take the high line, especially
Master
around
Bear
turn 3, you can still make a move.
All over the back of Soviet Mario now. Maybe Soviet Mario's a sprinter and not a marathon runner because they have caught him up. Scar and Steel again continuing the battle. The closest battle is Wallace on Exo. Will he get DRS on Exo here? He's lining up the moves. but that straight isn't long enough.
Well, there's that, but also the Red Bull had DRS, but there's a move there for
Master
second
Bear
place.
and
Soviet
Soviet.
Mario and Master Bear side by side through turn 1. Exit turn 2. Why does it say, yeah, Master Bear? I was wondering why that was saying. I got the two confused. Master Bear is now ahead of Soviet Mario, and he's certainly going to be wanting to get ahead. But Mario's coming closer, not quite close enough. Shaggy's maybe moving on PDMB in for 13th place. Yellow's on turn 3, but they've just gone now. I think that would have been for what looks to be a pass.
Yeah, that's.
Mario looks to be really struggling on these tyres. Moves for 4th place also between Wallace and Exo. Wallace going up the inside of turn 10 using DRS to get it done. Side by side through turn 11. And Wallace has that inside line and he's able to just stay ahead. But now, because of this battle that we've just seen, he's lost distance to Soviet Mario. Now he's lost DRS. Oh no, he hasn't. I thought he wouldn't. But here comes Exo. Up the inside with the Red Bull, with the superior DRS generally. And Exo's got back 4th place. Now, ideally, he'd want to get back into 3rd, because the challenge was a double podium for Red Bull.
Bull has done for speeding.
Bull's gone into the pits on lap 15 of 36. Remember, we are half distance for managers, despite a full qualifying session, which I thought was very short. But anyway.
Hey, even the best makes mistakes, mate. Don't take it out heart.
Oh yeah, that's right.
How long have you been doing this job?
Not very long, just not 2 months.
Sierra's caught up to Wallace now.
And Wallace is going up the inside at turn 10 again. He's got side by side,
got
using DRS as well. And he's able to outbrake him much before turn 11. Didn't even need to worry about having the inside line. And he's just able to stay ahead. But
where's Exo going? Wow, what was that?
12, I believe.
Was there contact with him and Sierra?
Was it contact?
I think
That's
there was.
certainly going to be looked into. Especially because I was racing in the Sunday Spa race, and here comes Steele on Scar around the outside of turn 1. Scar's gone up the inside actually. It's a late defence by Steele outside of turn 2, gives the inside of turn 3. As we were saying, banking gives multiple lines through there, but Scar's got ahead. It's side by side through this full throttle section here. Here he comes. With contact there, front wing to rear diffuser, and I think that just about sealed the deal.
Yeah.
But as I was saying with X, I was racing in Spa, and if you were watching, I did not finish. But the reason was, pardon me, racing incident with Exo.
Yeah. So with Mario and Master Bear are close.
Okay.
On my timing screen, they're close, but they're not really on screen.
They're not really. But yeah, I didn't have the footage, but from what I can see, it was a racing incident. But Exo was saying, "Have you got the footage? I need to make sure that it's a racing incident." So he'll certainly want to make sure.
Oh yeah, he will. Yeah, he definitely will.
That, you know,
that putting Wallace under a lot of pressure here for P4. But with just a matter of time, because Wallace is losing time to P3 as well. That gap's gone from 2.2 to 2.9. So whether these mediums are coming off a little bit, I don't know.
Sierra really is on a charge at this point, because he was in second at one point, I believe. He had a spin. No, he went in the gravel, and now he's charging back up the field. He's in 5th. So, an unfortunate mistake, but a good performance from him.
Oh, definitely. But the gap between P1 and 2 has increased to 12.5 seconds.
MCL really is in a field of his own.
He certainly is. Certainly is.
Especially considering that he did also win the managers race last season here.
No, he didn't.
Didn't I? I thought he did.
No. He set pole. The race was won by PW Ryan.
Ah, okay. So I can't
Scar
read the
and
picture
Steel.
that Exo said.
Oops. VSC. What's happened there?
Yeah, I really
Oh,
can't read
there's-
the picture.
I saw some. Yeah, there's some debris on track. as well. It's
Donaldinho
just so-
pitted, so it might be to do with that. Yeah, it's front wing for
Wallace.
Donaldinho, so it must have been
Yeah,
for that.
Wallace did set the dummy on Sierra there. Wallace went for going the pits, cut out at the last minute, and Sierra went in. So interesting. Crafty
PDMB's
sod.
got a drive-through for speeding under VSC as we go green, green, green once again. And I think Donaldinho is now a lap down.
Yeah, I've got to say, Wallace pulled a master stroke there on Sierra. Made him pit, and the green light come on. So the pressure is off Wallace now in P4. You crafty sod, Ricky. You crafty sod. You crafty sod. Proud of you, mate. Proud of you.
Ah, love that. Love
So
that.
get Mario there, all over the back of Master Bear.
He's really close. He's really kept on the back since that overtake a couple of laps ago, hasn't he?
Well, now you look at the
Here he
time
comes. Here he
screen now,
comes. ERS,
Casper.
DRS slipstream down the front straight. Here we are into turn one, into
Yeah.
Tarzan Bocht, and he's got that sorted well before exit of turn one, and he's back in second place. Which, once again, I'm going to keep stressing that. P2
Exo's making a move on
on
Rookie.
debut. Why do I keep pressing it?
But
that?
look at the timing screen now, Casper. The gaps between the drivers.
Yeah, it's all opened up a
there's
bit
only-
now, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. But I think the medium drivers will be pitting soon. So
Oh, definitely.
As Exo
Exo's
gets
got ahead
past Rookie.
of Rookie now.
where's your next one? It's Master Bear and Soviet Mario. That's your nearest.
You've got Master Bear and Soviet Mario, but you've also got Dave and Sierra. That's something to keep an eye
so
on.
yeah, yes, rather go on that one.
I'll have a look through here.
There you go, Shaggy's past Mo Sullivan. That came from nowhere.
I think that must have been a mistake
Sierra.
because he's already opened up a massive gap. Sierra's got ahead
Yeah.
of Dave into turn 10.
Certainly has. We'll go back on board with the battle for P2 with Master Bear and Soviet Mario. Looking at the inside with Master Bear there, thought better of it.
He got really close to him, but I think, again, he just thought better of it, and he's going to give it another go, but probably next lap.
Shaggy P6. Brilliant ride from Shaggy from P14, 15 when he put the softs on.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Is he still on those softs?
Yeah, 10
He
lap
is,
old
you know.
softs.
Sullivan is quite close to it, but he's still, making those softs work. I know
Yeah,
I
he-
said that it's probably going to be 7 laps on them.
Yeah, he'll be pitting same time as Mo, Dorsey, Dave, and Wallace, I would say, and MCL. And then the mediums going on 19 laps. He'll be going in, I think, with the soft. So don't double stack Ferrari.
They're definitely, I mean, they are 9 seconds of each other, so it's unlikely that there's going to be any major problem.
Yeah, Sierra's got past Mo Sullivan. Mo Sullivan's dropped somewhat this last lap or two. Where we've got damage, I don't know, but he's certainly dropped down the grid.
Master Bears again got quite close, but not quite close enough.
On it, mate.
Heading through turn 2, lap 21 of 36. 16 laps to go here in
Sierra and
Zanvoort.
Shaggy. Sierra and Shaggy. Sierra's just set the fastest lap and passes Shaggy as if he was standing still.
Blimey, those new mediums really working a treat for him.
Back up front to Master Bear and Soviet Mario.
But that actually brings up a really good, interesting question. Is the undercut maybe a bit of a better strategy, especially in terms of...
Yes, he might have a point then, look it. He might have a point.
Is it the undercut or is it the overcut? No, it's the
I'm going for the
overcut.
undercut. Overcut.
Pitting earlier than the other person. But that's okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking now, are these medium drivers going to go as long as you can and put softs on for the last 10 laps?
That's what the strategy at the start said was going to
Yeah,
happen.
here comes Master Bear again. using ERS, and he makes the move. Inside
Oh.
line.
Up the inside, here they go. But Soviet Mario's kept the outside line. They're side by side heading through here. Outside of turn 2 does become the inside of 3, and Soviet Mario has brilliantly kept the position.
Yeah, Exo's just passed the ball up to P12 after his early skirmish. Now then, I'm looking at from P11 Steel Exo ball on fresh mediums, knowing that the guys in front of them will be pitting quite soon. Could see them rather move it to grid pretty
They're
quick.
definitely going to be able to move up. Now, you've done the research here, so I'm going to ask, do you know what the pit delta is on here?
28.8 seconds.
28 seconds. That is certainly going to be a big drop. They are going to be probably moving quite far down, although maybe not as Exo pitted. I don't think he has he? Oh, he has.
Yeah, he pitted.
I wasn't sure if he had. Here comes
18.
Master Bear, move for second. But again, Mario's going to try and keep that outside line. And I think it's a replica of last time. Well, it's take 2 very much so. But Mario's not able to keep the outside of turn 2. And so Master Bear has regained that position. Lap 23 of 36 on board with Master Bear and Soviet Mario. Mario gets very, very, very close to the rear wing of Master Bear, but not quite able to make a move into turn 7. It's a little too fast there. Anything else happening a bit further down? Not particularly.
Snips on Dorsey Dave.
Oh yes,
Snips is
Dorsey Dave.
catching up to Dorsey Dave.
And Steel also, is that Steel? No, that's PDMB behind him. Right, okay. I thought that was Steel for a second. But then I remember Steel always races out. Oh, hello there. Moment for Snips. So he's going to lose a little bit of ground to Dave at this point in time. Sierra's got close to Scar now as well. He really is on a charge on those mediums.
Yes, he's one of the fastest men on circuit at the moment, I would say.
Certainly, definitely, certainly, yeah. I do find to agree with that. Snips make a move on Dave. Here comes Sierra trying to make a move through here. Very difficult to do so. Oh, hello, hello. It's starting to rain, lads.
Oh!
Now this is interesting. It's starting to rain a little bit, just like I believe the last manager of the race we had, which was rain affected towards the end. We've got an exact replica where last 10 laps, a little bit of rain. So who's going to be first to pit? But here comes Sierra. Sierra's making a move for P5, got ahead of Scar. And, well, he's certainly going to be wanting to try and push on those mediums as hard as he can, especially as the rain is here. Here comes Master Bear. Master Bear's already pitted, but he is pitting now.
And Wallace.
And Wallace. Anybody else? Sierra is not, neither is Scar. What intermediate time? The only thing that you will probably do. Anybody else making the early jump? Shaggy, no. Mo doesn't either. Steel, no. Exo, not either. Okay, right. This is going to be interesting. Where's the crossover going to be? Bull's got a 3-second time penalty, or we assume track limits. Ooh, slide there from MCL heading into that final chicane.
Wallace gets past Snips.
Wallace has got past Snips. Now, lap 25 of 36, 12 to go. Well, almost 11 to go. Now, is MCL pitting now?
No.
No.
Nope. Silver Mario, is he going to pit? Mind you, he's a long way off the pit road.
I was about to say, he's 20 seconds behind him, mind you.
Yeah. Dorsey
Yellow's
Davis
in
got
the
past
second
Wallace.
sector.
That's Wallace, I think. Yeah, Wallace is off track.
Snips is off. It's a safety car. And this has provided a masterstroke, well, possible strategic
So that
masterstroke for
Mario-
people like.
So that Mario's pitted. Intermediates.
They're all going to be pitted for intermediate now. Bull's got another drive-through penalty for safety car speeding.
Sierra's on the intermediates.
I think whoever hasn't pitted will pit now.
Intermediates. Shaggy. Intermediate. Mo Sullivan.
Morris
Intermediates.
hasn't, but that's because he already has. Everybody else looks to be pitting.
MCL
Was
still.
that car crossing the pit exit line? I think that
Snips
was.
is out.
Yeah, that's why they say. It's fine, don't worry.
I've got my eyes everywhere.
Thanks.
Oh yes. Well, it's
I think Mario is still a little bit too far away, but
yeah. 41
it's going to
seconds.
close the gap. And so we really get to see how good someone like Mario is in the rain.
Certainly makes
Now
a
you're
difference,
talking
doesn't
with
it?
people now. That
No, I never asked the question because I wasn't expecting rain for some reason tonight.
expect the unexpected.
Correct.
That should be the
But
tagline for this
That
series.
20 seconds between Soviet Mario and MCL will definitely close.
But I
It's
think
going to be a long safety car. This is going to be a 4-lap sprint, mate. This is going to be a
possibly.
5-6 lap sprint.
But one thing that's not going to help is a lapped Williams.
Yeah. What will happen, do you think, if this rain stops? Because there is puddles forming actually now, isn't there? There's puddles forming. They're going to need intermediates anyway. They shouldn't just come out.
I was going to say, if it stops, I don't think it's going to dry up enough to move to slicks. Plus, I think everybody's just going to stay on the intermediates anyway, because the time difference is not going to be big enough, considering the short lap distance.
Who is that Williams behind?
Between MCL and Mario.
Oh, MCL's just gone off track.
Oh,
MCL
hello.
took a spin.
Oh, now the Williams got through.
Yes, so we're going to have to wait for him.
Oh.
I say it's going to be a 4 or 5 laps. Well, no, 27 laps. It's going to be another 2 or 3 laps before
I was
everybody
going to
catches
say,
up.
probably
Let's
going to
say.
be like a couple more laps, not too many. But I was saying that lap Williams isn't going to be much help. There's no lap Williams anymore. So that's going to be very interesting to see. Well, which is the better wet driver?
Yeah, PDMV's made the gamble and stopped on mediums
He stopped.
rather him than me.
I mean, you've done it before.
Hello. Interesting on turn 3. I don't know if you noticed, there's a digger and a couple of cranes doing some maintenance work on turn 3.
Is there?
There was a digger. Yeah, there was a digger. Who's that making moves? There's a Haas making moves up to P3.
Oh, no,
Who's
I
that?
want to see this. Oh yeah, there is. I never actually noticed. I've never actually noticed those diggers on the inside.
Yeah, Scar's going.
Ooh. Right, position change.
Go on.
Big changes include Scar up 6, Shaggy up 5 after starting 12. EXO is also down 9 after that spin towards the start of the race. Sierra down 1 might look a little bit deceiving, but he did have a spin. He was in 9th, he is now in 4th. Good recovery drive. Wallace for Wiley Old Fox is in 5th place. And all the guys that started at the back of the grid are up 4 places as well because of the crashes and spins and whatever else that led to them inadvertently gaining positions. But I reckon possibly this lap safety car could be in.
Now, then Rookie and them will have to catch up, mate.
I reckon. Thing is, I reckon safety car would go with just one person straggler than I've seen it before. Because now PDMB's caught up. Or yeah, PDMB's caught up. Donaldinho is pretty much caught now. The only person that hasn't is Rookie, which he's not massively far away either. Yeah, safety car's in this.
Surprise me. Right then,
It's as
so
if
we
I
will
knew.
have a six lap sprint on intermediates.
This could get very interesting as we get ready to go green, green, green after the second safety car. If you're in America, like a full course caution, I think they call it.
Full course caution.
Something like that. Safety car sounds better.
Rookie's caught up.
That's what I mean. It's quite close. So,
Yeah.
our safety car pits on board with Soviet Mario as they start a 7-lap sprint.
And
Off
MCL's
goes
gone.
MCL. He's gone quite early. Caught him by surprise. He's not caught Master Bear by surprise, though.
No.
As here comes Master Bear. He's going to make a move into turn 1. Round the outside is Master Bear forced to go. He's giving it a go, but not quite able to make a move. Shaggy's gone ahead of Scar. Bull ahead of EXO. EXO drowning even further. But MCL, crucially, MCL has stayed in the lead, but here comes Sierra. Now I thought he was going to make a move into there, but it's a little bit too fast, even on intermediate tyres.
Scar made the move on Mo Sullivan after Mo Sullivan took Scar, but he's got to take the place back. Mo Sullivan and Scar are very close. Mo Sullivan got the inside line. Ooh, Steele's trying his best as well. There goes Mo. And Steele, is he following it? Yeah, Steele's followed him. And Scartrix is down to P9. And
Down
here
to
comes
P9,
Dorsey Dave. Bit of contact
Dropped
there
2
with
positions
Steele
in the
and
same amount of
Sullivan.
corners, really, hasn't he?
Yeah. I love this helicopter cam. Love it.
Helicopter cam is very good. I like helicopter cam as well. If only EA would give us more of it. Hello EA, I hope you're listening.
I'd like it be an option.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely, that would be ideal. Rookie's got ahead of Bull now as well, but that's who Bull has pitted.
Bull's pitted.
Oh no, he's got the drive-through, hasn't he?
Yes, yeah, he'll be serving his drive-through. Which will make no odds really, because I'll make it on the time scale 1 minute 23 ahead of PDMB, so yeah, good lad. But he's not going to be improving his position, I don't think, unless we have a DNF from somebody. But let's have a look. MCL's got a 2-3 second lead over Soviet Mario. Master Bear is second behind Soviet Mario, and then you've got Sierra half a second behind Master Bear. Wallace and Shaggy quite close, the 2 Ferraris. Good result for Ferrari, P5 and P6 if it stays like that, but we've still got 5 laps.
We do still have, well, about to start 5 laps. Dave's got ahead of Scar into that chicane. They're still side 3 wide through there. Blimey, that is a challenge.
Oh, and there's
Scar's
safety
off
car,
track.
is it?
You were saying about a safety car for DNF.
Scartrix
Might happen
is out.
now.
DNF.
That's 3 wide on exit of turn 12. It's very hard to make that work.
Unfortunately, I wasn't on board then. Did you see anything?
I saw there was contact. Scar, I think it was contact anyway. Exo was trying to put his nose in, and then the camera angle switched. It looked to Scar, it was just forced wide, but pushed sort of onto the grass, onto the inside barrier. That's the way that I saw it. But I'm sure we'll get that investigated. Here we go. Master has gone off track. Sierra's got ahead of him. And so has Wallace.
Yeah.
But Wallace is going to get fought to the death for that position. Those extra couple of points. No DRS, but they're side by side through here, heading into turn 11. And, Master Bear's still going to defend it. He's gone a little bit off track on the inside, and he's lost the position even further to the other Ferrari of Shaggy. So it's currently 4th and 5th for the Ferraris.
Good result for them, if it stays this way. But MCL turning it on for nearly 5 seconds is the gap between himself and Soviet Mario. Over to you, Casper!
That 33 of 36 here in Zanvoort. We're only on 4 to go. MCL
Steele on Sullivan.
Of Mario on debut with Sierra and the 2 Ferraris in Wallace and Shaggy in 4th and 5th. Master Bear, Mo Sullivan, Steele and Exo making a move on Dave up the inside of turn 2, making that work, trying to recover what little, for want of a better word, what little he can after a nosebleed by starting on the front row. That certainly will have affected his driving, and he had a spin, and, he was towards the back of the grid, and now he's in 9th, so tale of 2 halves, I think, really, for him. As we look on with No Sullivan, behind him is the Master of Defence, otherwise known as Steele.
Yeah, the brick wall of China. Brick wall of Wirral.
I like that. I'm calling that from now on. Yeah, Great Wall of Wirral. Oh, no, but there for him, for the Great Wall of Wirral, actually. As he goes on the grass on exit of turn 12.
It sounds good as well.
It does
as well.
Good. That's the thing. It sounds amazing as well. The Great Wall of Wirral.
Actually, facts be known, is the Great Wall of Wallasey. That sounds better, doesn't it? That's where he comes from. Great Wall of Wallasey. Exactly.
Great Wall of Wallasey. Alright.
There's a gap come between Wallace and Shaggy now. Is Shaggy going to hold up and say there's a Master Bear? Is that a tactic?
Possibly, but then again, would he be... Because I think it would be better to try and cement a 4th and 5th rather than 4th and then hold up the Aston Martin, which would hold up all the other cars in turn, and then possibly lose even more points in position. It's probably just a safer strategy to just push, keep with your teammate and go from there, but that's just, again, that's just my point of view.
MCL's got 8.5 seconds.
8.5 seconds, and he's already started the penultimate lap as well.
Master Bear and Shaggy, it's still just under a second. There's not much really, is there? It's can't see. Master Bear getting past Shaggy, and Shaggy makes a mistake. Steele and Mo Sullivan. Steele really
just quickly, we are on the penultimate lap. Just a quick reminder. We're not just finishing after the race. We are going to be trying to do a driver's room segment, so be sure to stay tuned in for that. Any drivers, please let any of us know. Moment there for Steele on exit of turn 3.
Exo gets past.
Exo's been able to capitalise on that. He's really closed the gap. It was 3 seconds before. Exo's really on the charge in these wet conditions.
He is.
I think that's his real saving grace from this race. I think. Otherwise, he'd probably still be in 12th or wherever he was, roughly.
But the Red Bull Challenge. I can't see that happening now, can you, Casper?
I don't think it is going to happen unless all of Mo, Master Bear, Shaggy, Wallace, and Sierra end up in some kind of massive, disastrous accident.
Steele's making a move on that. Exo, no. Exo puts the pedal down and just gets that little bit of advantage. Oof. Oof.
But here comes the Great Wall of Biltong against the Great Wall of Wallacey. Here they come side by side. Side by side. Lap
Steele's
36 of 36. Exo trying to hang it around the outside to try and keep the position. But it looks to be
Steele's got the
land
better
of South
battery
Africa has kept the position for now on the final lap.
Fucking Great Wall of Biltong.
Keep it together, man. It's the final lap.
Great stuff. Sierra's closing up on Soviet
final
Mario.
lap. Let's jump to MCL. He's led from top to bottom, start to finish, whatever way you want to call it.
Shaggy and Master Bear are very close. I'll go on to MCL in a minute, but this battle
You
between
keep
Ferrari
looking at that,
bit.
and it's
Master Bear's lost his chance, I think. Lost the back end.
He's starting off this season with a bang. It's 1, 2, 3 wins for MCL here in ERC Managers. Massive incident
Red Bull
at the end, which probably doesn't cost him too much. Soviet Mario on debut, mind you. Well done for a second place. Being the first person to finish without colliding in the pit wall. And
great result from Ferrari.
Recovery drive after an initial bout in the gravel to finish in third place. Ferrari 4th and 5th, also good result for the constructors. And EXO 8th. That's got to be a disappointment for him, unfortunately.
He's not going to be happy with somebody.
Oh, certainly. He's certainly not going to be happy with somebody. But right.
Good result that is for Ferrari. Good result.
I'll ask anybody if they want to do a driver's room in the Discord.
Who's your driver today, Casper?
After that performance, gotta be Mario. On debut, considering the caliber of drivers that we've got here, you'd think he'd struggle, but he started 5th. 5th? Yeah, he started 5th. Finished 2nd.
I'm going for Shaggy, mate. I'm going for Shaggy. Went out on Q2, finished 5th. I'm going for Shaggy. There's MCL
Shaggy's just said in the
on
Discord
the
he's sweating after that.
I bet he is.
I bet he is, but MCL dominant again. 3 wins from 3 this season. With Mario and Sierra also on the podium. Double top 5 for Ferrari. That's going to net a good 35-ish points. Aston Martin in 6th and 12th. Not a bad haul for them. Only 1 point for Mercedes, which, like we said, that's certainly going to cost.
That's going to mix them up, that is.
That's certainly going to mix them up, yeah.
Come on, drivers, where are you?
Yes, let me invite. Where is you gamer card? Invite to party. Yes, right. I've invited Bull because he said he would. Where's Wallace? I think Wallace also said that he would. Invite to party. Right. If anybody else wants to join, let us know.
Bull.
Here's Bull. Here he is. Hey up, mate.
All right, lads. How are we doing?
Yeah, not bad yourself.
All right, pal.
Just quickly, I know before we start a little bit of admin, party and then check the box.
Yeah,
if you haven't already checked it.
Done
it already. Smashing. 12th, and I think you had 2 drive-throughs. Not exactly the race you wanted, I don't think.
No. Had 1 drive-through, and the penalty. Yeah, that really
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
the race I wanted at all. Turn 2 into 3, obviously lap 1, massive pile up, nothing really I could do. Straight into the back of someone, lost my front wing. That absolutely destroyed the strategy I was going for. Yeah, and then I ran softs until they were losing pace. I thought, right, okay, I'll pit now. I did onto mediums, and then it said
started raining.
rain. I was like, okay, it started raining. Pitted, and then safety car came up lap after.
Oh, yeah, I've noticed that, mate.
Absolutely shafted me. But yeah, definitely wasn't a good day at the office.
Didn't look to be.
No,
Uh,
it's go on. Sorry, mate.
No, I was just going to ask if you've got any questions for him.
Well, my question: how are you getting to grips with the Aston Martin? Because I know before tonight you were P9 in championships. Expected you, don't take this wrong. I expected you to be a little bit higher than that. Are you struggling with the Aston Martin, or are you enjoying it? Obviously, tonight's performance is.
I'm enjoying the Aston Martin. I really am. Just, I think Zanvoort's just not my track. I've never been a qualifier really, so it was always going to be the race. I was going to make up positions, which I knew that anyway.
Yeah.
But obviously DNFing straight away didn't help at all. I just made the mountain even bigger. And obviously, as I said, the crash from lap 1 really didn't help one bit. It just destroyed the strategy I had. But other than that, the car did have good race pace. I think there was a few moves in there that I've done. But obviously, as I said, the strategy just went out the window. Obviously, losing the front wing because it was meant to be a hard medium. Obviously, medium being quite fast at the end, and yeah, it just didn't go to plan at all today. Hopefully, with what track is next week?
I believe it's France.
Oh, France, lovely.
In fact, I will make sure for you.
His ears pricked up there.
It is Paul Ricard and then Silverstone, the next two
Is
races.
indeed. Two races that I do like indeed.
Oh, good luck to them.
Should be okay around there. I'm open.
I think we've got someone else coming in a second. So stay on Bull, as I think we should shortly have Sierra coming in. Here he is.
There he is.
Hi, hey up, mate. How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Yeah, not bad. Again, just quickly, a little bit of admin. Just popped a party, and have you already checked the check mark? Cool. Right, P3. Good race.
Yeah, very good race. Enjoyable. Really quite fond of that track.
So what happened? You went off track turn 9, I think.
Yeah, I struggle with that corner really badly. I always try and take the curb with my left tire, but I just went that slight bit too much, and the bottom of the car just caught the curb on me. So I was just trying to keep out of the wall once it happened. A bit unfortunate, but thankfully it didn't change too much of the result. I don't think I would have been able to challenge MCL anyway.
Oh.
I mean, were you able to fight with Mario at one point?
Yeah, I was gaining on him towards the end, but it was just a bit too big of a gap for me. When Master Bear spun, he had just pulled a bit too much. He had very good pace, in fairness, in that Alfa Romeo. It was just too much for me.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but with what's it called? The Soviet was it not? Or did you say Master Bear?
Oh.
Yeah, because this was also you do have to bear in mind that it is Soviet's debut as well. Like
It is, yeah.
I don't know about you, but P2 on debut is pretty good considering the caliber of drivers that there are here.
Considering a car as well, it's not an easy car to drive.
Well, yeah, that too.
Very fair play to him.
Like, if you're literally going to see if you're watching my stream, I'm literally providing not very overwhelming gameplay of me doing time trials around Zanvoort. But like, gone off track again. But if you could change one thing that you did in your race, what would you do?
I probably would have tried pitting for when I pitted from the hards to the mediums. I think I would have changed it so I would have went to the softs to try and pull that gap back down to Wallace. Wallace was my target tonight, and I didn't. Now, thankfully, when the rain came out, I was able to pull the gap from him because he pitted a lap too early. But I would have went from hards to softs instead of hard to mediums. I reckon try and make my way through the pack a bit quicker.
Oh yeah. Bull, what about yourself?
What was the question? Sorry.
If you could change one thing that you did in the race today, what would it be?
Turn left on turn 2 instead of turn right.
Yeah, but believe it or not, turn 3 is a left turn.
Because there was so many cars piled around. It was like, right, where do I go? And obviously, you just don't have time to process it sometimes.
That's fair enough. Mike, have you got any questions?
Yeah, well, what questions I had lined up for him, you've asked, so yeah,
fair enough then.
Thanks for that. No, but cracking drive, Sierra, really. P3, I didn't expect that after your exploits going off track, but no, hats off to you, mate. Good drive.
Cheers, mate.
Any questions for yourselves, maybe?
What was that? Sorry,
Casper, what did you say, mate?
I'm just saying if they got any questions for themselves, maybe.
How did it look? To be honest, from what I seen, obviously racing, it seemed fairly clean. I know there was one or two incidents, but like how, from a spectator's view, how did it look? How did the race look?
It was quite. I thought it was quite entertaining. It did lose a bit of excitement mid-race because there was that 1, 2, 3 second gaps between everybody. But that safety car towards the end did close everybody up, obviously, and made them last 5 or 6 laps quite entertaining. But up until mid-race, it was a good race, wasn't it, Casper?
It was genuinely. It was pretty much constant action up until about 15-ish.
Okay.
Then it sort of went into a bit of a lull until the rain came down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rain makes
and
everything
then obviously
interesting.
the rain came down, stuff happened, and we got that pretty decent finish. So overall, it was actually all right. Like, I can't really complain too much. The only thing that I can say is, well, we got through turn 1, but not very much further than that. Speaking of getting through turn 1, not much further than that. Hello, Panda.
He's still connected.
Who invited him?
No,
I haven't invited him.
You left the party unopened.
I must have left it. To be fair, you know what?
You let anybody in. Anybody in.
Honestly, I'm fine with that because then at least we get more people.
Lads, I'm gonna have to jump off because unfortunately I've got to do a video for Wallace Jr. So
yeah, someone lost a bet.
Oh, don't worry, watch it. It's gonna be a good one. Do not worry.
Good. Hey,
I've
I'll
also-
say something. Hats off to you for accepting the bet. No.
Oh, is this the
accepted your
underpants bet?
didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hats
I
off
mean,
to you, mate. Good on you, lad.
I thought, I've got nothing to lose. I'm not embarrassed. But if Wallace loses, no one's ever gonna let it down. But
Yes.
unfortunately, Zanvoort just wasn't my track. So, yeah. Right. Anyway, lads, I'll let you be. And all
Thanks,
that.
mate.
Cheers, mate.
Catch
Have
you
a
later.
good one. See you next week.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
I know.
I will say actually on the topic of bets, I made a bet with Wallace as well. I'm not going to say what the punishment is, but you might see a change to how Wallace looks for the next week or so.
Oh, yes.
You're going to put one on him?
Yeah.
You're
Well,
going to
to
spoil
be
his
fair,
face?
he's the one that wanted to make the bet.
Mike, you know what we need to do, me and you?
What?
We need to enter in a Sunday race, and then whoever does worse does some bet.
We'll sort something out, Casper. We'll sort something out.
Because
Yeah.
we are both,
If-
well,
I
neither
love,
of us
I
are
love how you
good,
give it.
put it that way.
No, we're not.
Whoever finishes
I am
last has
getting
to do a
better.
shoey.
For them anyway. What's name? Yeah.
Double
Hats
D.
off to you and all, Sierra. You
Absolutely.
keep it. Yeah, you keep it safe, but to the point with him, and I like it, mate. I like it. And whatever he
yeah.
says on Discord, nothing to do with his dad. Just count me out of it. Count me out of it. But
Flashbacks to
what was
asking you
it?
who you preferred.
900 messages on the Discord today. 365 of them were off Wallace. So
Yeah.
take it as you want. But whatever you think of him, he's a good lad.
He is. You enjoy the race, Panda?
Is. Yeah. Yes.
It's Paul Ricard, then it's Silverstone the next two races. Good, you're honest. Put it that way. Of course. Season. I mean, he put in a solid performance regardless today. So, to be fair,
his wrist, Danny. Bull.
Good.
Nice.
Blimey,
Nice
to be
hear
fair,
that.
mate, if you can get Mario on, blimey, you're in with a good one, I think. Because the only problem that you might have is he might get swept up in the next transfer window.
Not me. I rate him highly. I do. He's got an injury to his wrist, hasn't he? Mm. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, good on
Honestly,
you,
lad,
mate.
you've got my full respect. I'm running medium
And mine.
TC full line, and if you're watching the stream, I'm struggling.
I've got
Yeah, I'm not
I've
doing
got two
too well.
questions for you. Two questions I've got for Panda. Right. The first question is, where am I on your list as a reserve driver? Where am I? Take it. Yeah.
Where am I?
Am I on the list? Because remember, I've lapped you.
Oi. Oi.
Remember, I lapped you. No, doesn't matter what your car looks like. I lapped you.
That's a
Right,
better
so I'll
answer
take
than what
that,
I
mate.
expected, I'll be honest.
Yeah. I don't go. I'll take that. I'm taking that. That's. I'll take that on board, mate. I'll work on that for you, and just don't forget me. The other thing, yeah. Oh, this is unofficial. This is unofficial, but on my calculations, you're still in P3 in the constructors, but unfortunately for you, Ferrari have overtook you. They're in P2.
Yeah, Mercedes is
Yeah,
down a driver.
yeah. You're down to P5. Why is that?
I mean, right. If we're going off of the pace that you had at the end of last season, you've got pace. So, oh wow. Fair enough.
I'm a bit of an advantage over you at the moment, Casper, with knowing Panda from a few seasons ago. Panda was
Oh yeah.
one of the quickest drivers. Unfortunately, took a break, didn't you, Panda? And he's coming back now, and he's getting there. But he's one block on his CV is being lapped by myself. That's ERC history, mate. So and I hope you do it one day, Casper. Lap him.
Well, considering my pace so far, it's unlikely.
Yeah, yeah.
So note to Panda: don't start on pole, whatever you do. All right. Good.
I'm coming up to my streaming time now, Casper. So I think
yeah.
we're going to have to. Yeah, you always do. You just can't
No,
shut
it's
you
fine.
up.
No worries.
You just can't shut him up, can you?
No, you
Put a
can't.
sock in it, Panda.
Yeah.
Look forward to it. We'll have to put extra on the streaming time if you're on. You're as bad as EXO.
He's come up with the big statements here, folks. You heard it here first. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, we heard it before the insider did.
Do you? Oh, yeah, exactly. Wait, Mike?
It's-
Does that mean that you're the insider?
No, I'm not. This is me question to Panda. Are you the insider?
Bull, are you
Look
the
at me in the
insider?
eyes. Look at me in the eyes now and tell me you're not the insider.
Damn, he said it.
Ooh, you went a bit sneaky there. Not convinced. Not convinced. Sierra, are you still there?
I am.
Who do you think the insider is?
You.
Honest, mate. It's
All
not,
I'm
honestly.
saying is you had a busy morning this morning. There was no messages from the insider.
It's just coincidence. Coincidence. Floyd, don't
He's
call
getting
me same breath as
flustered.
Floyd.
Leave him alone.
Don't put me in the same message, same sentence as Floyd. Don't. I love him. I absolutely love the guy. Miss him a lot. But right, I'm going to have to cut this stream because I'm going to get my hands absolutely raw from Goose.
Yeah. Right.
You're always
Everybody's
in
going.
bed. You didn't wake up till 2 o'clock this afternoon.
Panda,
there you go, see.
Panda, you're just like me. I only got out of bed at 1:30 this afternoon, so it's all right.
All right for some minutes, Sierra.
Well, yeah,
All
fair.
right for some. It's all right for some, Sierra, isn't it? Some of us have got things to do.
I mean, I'm 19. I'm not gonna lie. I do the same thing. So.
I'm 19 as well. Yeah.
I think you're the only person that doesn't.
Right. So before Mike has an existential crisis, we're gonna leave it there.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for watching.
Yeah, great talking to you.
Thank you guys for coming. We'll see you all next week. In the meantime, it's goodbye from Panda and Sierra.
Bye.
Bye. See you. Good luck, lads.
Anyways.
Bye from Mike.
Good night. God bless. See you soon.
And it's a goodbye from
Tomorrow.
me as well. Have a safe. I was about to say have a safe journey home, but yeah. Have a good night. Have a good night. We'll see you all tomorrow for the 100.
We certainly will. Night.